On this episode, we talk about the 50th anniversary of the Apollo lunar landing.
Well, not really. What we talk about is the Lego celebration of the Apollo lunar lander with a new Lego kit.
Okay, I just realized that neither of us can say Apollo lunar lander.
I know.
Apollo
It's easy.
Apollo lunar.
Yeah, see?
Wow, it's a tongue twister. We didn't even know it. That is crazy. So, the new Lego kit, huh?
Yep.
Well, that takes us back to some old-time TV technology.
Which has now become 8K.
Yeah, okay, so 8K TVs. This has me asking, can we really see in 8K color? Can we see 8K?
Hey, and that, of course, brought us back to old-time TV commercials, like Ancient Chinese Secret.
Ancient TV Secret. Then that took us back to something that really surprised me. Old-time cartoon theme songs.
Which, for some reason, I know them all.
Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And what I've noticed is Scott has a cloud eye behind him.
Kind of, sort of. Look at that.
So you were telling me before the show that is an actual cloud picture that you took of the weather by you.
Yes, it was actually rotating like this. Obviously, you cannot tell from the picture, but it was literally rotating. And that was over Elkhorn, and they were telling people to take shelter immediately.
And it was rotating in a clockwise position because you're north of the equator, right?
No, it was counterclockwise.
Oh, I thought that was... now I don't remember. I thought they're totally flush that way.
Yes, but this wasn't the toilet. This was rotation in the clouds for the beginning of a tornado, but the tornado never came out of the clouds.
So I'm gonna look up.
It was enough on the radar that they set off the alarms.
All right, rotate strong enough. Rotation and begin. It doesn't say. What causes a storm cloud to rotate? Why do storm clouds move west to east? Why are they dangerous? Wind shear can also cause a tilted updraft. Do tornadoes always twist in the same direction? Here it is. We don't expect tornadoes, but do watch out. Windstorms, clouds spin. Okay, really? Doesn't say all that, and it doesn't say. I never noticed. So I was always wondering. You ever want to tornadoes go in the same direction? We are talking about storm clouds.
Hey, look in the screen, quick.
Oh, look, you have a bunny.
Goobers. Goobers is shedding like crazy because it's 80 degrees up here. There he goes.
Okay. So that is true, though. The direction in which a tornado twists depends a lot on which hemisphere you're in. I am, Toto. It's a twister. It's a twister. Goobers. It's a twister when you picked it up. In general, most tornadoes in the northern hemisphere rotate cyclonically or counterclockwise.
That's what I was showing you. It was going counterclockwise.
So only 5% of tornadoes in the northern hemisphere rotate anti-cyclonically.
Yeah, that's interesting.
However,
so that means they are capable of it.
However, in the southern hemisphere, most tornadoes rotate clockwise. So it's not an absolute, but it is most.
Yes.
So you told me you had a very busy weekend, and you're starting to pay the effects of it, and you are super tired?
Yes. I got 4.5 hours and 5.5 hours, respectively.
Wow.
Of sleep.
And now that's caught up to you, so...
Yes. I'm glad that we're actually... because I also cleaned buses and worked out in the yard and drove with Susie's sunroof open and her moonroof open in her car. So my hair is a disaster, so I'm wearing a hat.
So speaking of working out in the yard, how is the barn coming along? Should we not even talk about that?
That is something we won't talk about in the show because we need to keep the show positive.
So you're kind of never mind. I'll let it go with that.
Yes.
So don't want to get you all bummed out at the beginning of the show. And
So what I'm trying to figure out is why you're trying to mind control me during the show.
Well, that's because of my little friend here behind me who is controlling me.
Say hello to my little friend.
So behind me is a clown. Went to the Heads Up Museum.
In front of you is a clown too.
Heads Up. Really? Gosh, I'm having a hard time. All right, so Heads Up, Hedz Up, Vegas. It is a museum where, they have all the 3D art where you can paint on the ground.
Yes.
And when you look at it, you can like be sitting inside the glass or
right
inside a monster's mouth, or that clown is actually reaching out and grabbing me.
Yes.
So if I was to stand by that picture, or if I had stood by this picture, he would have been reaching out and getting me. But there's a picture of an eagle where you're painting the bottom, and I'm trying to remember all the pictures, but there's quite a few of them.
Yes.
They have escape rooms and stuff like that. I wonder if they have, but it's at the Boulevard Mall by me.
There's a whole bunch of European sidewalk artists that do that too. They make it look like you're walking into the Grand Canyon, or the ground is giving away beneath your feet.
Right. Yeah, you're walking across, and it looks like there's crocodiles coming up and getting you.
Right. And you're walking on like a beam. You see people actually walking like this, trying to do the tightrope thing.
Right. They got angel wings. It looks like the angel wings are there. They've got a pan of cake, a can of paint.
A pan of paint?
Yeah, a can of paint dumping out, and you hold an umbrella. It looks like it's spraying on the umbrella.
Yeah.
You're surfing on a surfboard, going to the bathroom with a bunch of superheroes, walking along a ledge on the strip.
Walk on a ledge while you're trying to strip? Cool.
Yeah. Puzzle pieces falling off the wall, standing on Gorilla's hand. I'm trying to think of what else.
If you think about it, obviously artists are what's the word I'm looking for? Imaginative.
Well, you can use any kind of medium to do art, right? Yes. So they do, the sidewalk paintings, like you said, where it looks like you're falling in. These artwork on there. But one of the things that's always impressed me is the things that people can do with Legos. My sister-in-law loves Legos.
My favorite is the Millennium Falcon.
So for Christmas and birthday, it's always easier to get her the latest and greatest Lego art, right? So obviously when the Millennium Falcon came out, we got her that. And, even Disney has Lego stuff that we've got. But I heard that there is a special
50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission.
Yeah.
Which technically isn't until July 20th, which is when Jimmy Buffett is at Alpine Valley this year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And are you have a bus tour up there for that?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
We've almost sold out already.
That's great.
Yep.
That's really good.
We've been sold out on fish that I had to actually rent 2 more buses.
I didn't know you sold fish.
Yes. Only one kind, though.
Oh. But you're talking about Fish the band, right?
Yes. So, but anyway, back to this Lego Lunar 11 thing. It is really cool because they're using golden pieces and everything, which is something very unusual.
Well, don't they add additional shaped pieces when they do these special things, though? So it's not just all Legos. Like when you go to the Lego stores and stuff like that. There's one in Woodfield in Schaumburg where, they just use regular Legos. They don't use all the special shaped pieces. But when they do these special anniversary ones, they come up with, disc shaped ones for the feet and weird shaped ones for the antennas and stuff like that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And this particular set has 1,087 pieces and will cost...
Wait. 1,087 pieces?
Yes.
It doesn't look that big.
I know. And it'll cost $99.99, and it went on sale the same day that this big storm behind my head happened, which was Saturday, June 1st.
Wow. That's crazy. $99.99. So $100.
Yep.
$100 for 1,000 pieces. So you're paying 10 cents a piece. Envelope math, roughly.
Now, what's really kind of interesting is when I'm looking at this, the typical Lego pieces, there's not that many of them. It's almost all specialty pieces.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking through the pictures also. So, go look this up online, and you're right. I don't see. Oh, so these are Lego creators. So I guess really? For ages 16 plus. Did you catch that?
No, I missed that.
Oh, this is an expert build, too. Wow.
Oh.
They're considering this an expert build, and it's 16 plus. Wow. But yeah, I'm looking at the pieces that they're putting together on this, and I see maybe one in this picture for the top module. It looks like the module comes off too, which is really cool. Like the lander part comes off of the feet part. Well, obviously it would come off any part because it's individual pieces.
Anything that goes together, unless you glue it, it comes back to work.
But wow, that's crazy. So that's pretty cool though. But $100.
It is. I've as you know, I have a direct line to Santa Claus, and he will tell you that Legos are probably, to this day, still the #1 requested Christmas gift.
Really? Wow.
Really?
That's crazy. Well, the weird thing is, you talk about 50th anniversary of this. Remember watching on TV all the Apollo launches and all that stuff, or seeing video of the TVs and that?
Steve,
remember it was all like black and white.
I do, but I can't believe you do.
Well, I don't, but I was just thinking.
You were like one.
Well, yeah. Well, but I was just thinking, you still see video of it, all that. It's the strobing scope, black and white TV, the big cameras, like when they do like the movies, right, and stuff like that. They go back and they show all that, and then you saw. I don't know, maybe you didn't see this, but they've announced 8K TVs being released.
Yeah.
Can you even see 8K worth of colors with your eyes? I mean, I know I can't because I'm wearing these glasses. I can't see anything anymore. But is it really worth paying 8K? Is it now become a scam?
Yes and no, because as a DJ, I started off playing records, went to CDs and cassettes, then went to CDs only, and then switched to digital. And so many hardcore DJs will not go digital because digital loses the ambiance of vinyl. And I'm like, dudes, I hate vinyl. It always sounds scratchy. It skips so easy. The difference when you're playing digital, everything is crystal clear. I just don't understand why you think vinyl is so awesome.
Because the imperfections is what make the music.
Oh, that's fine and dandy.
You do, I mean, it's all squared off. It's all a recreation. It's not the same, but I mean, I love going to like Sam's Club or Costco when they have all the displays up there. And you're looking at these TVs, and these TVs or Best Buy, and they look so good, but they're also using stuff that's made for TV to look that good.
Usually Blu-ray players with the high-end everything in them.
Right. So unless you're doing Blu-ray players with the high-end everything, I mean, I don't know.
It's just like the 5K phones that they're starting to put out already. The 5K service is almost non-existent. It's the same thing. But chicken and egg, something has to happen to make things grow. So, they're putting it out there so people buy it, which will force the providers to upgrade their systems faster. That's the theory.
Well, and here's the other funny thing, too. They're talking about the weights on these things. So, let's see. They have just a quick one. Samsung has a Q900 TV. Trying to see what the diagonal is on this. 8K. Okay. The 75-inch version, right? 75 inches. $6,500, right? The 65-inch version going for $4,000. Okay, you ready for this? What do you think that thing weighs?
23 pounds.
Oh, I lost it. Model that tested 75 inch, 76 inches, 40. Oh man. Oh, here we go. 10.9 pounds.
Oh my God. I knew. I have a 55-inch TV in my great room and it weighs 70 pounds. I have a 60-inch TV in my living room and it weighs 30 pounds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they're only 2 years apart in age.
Yeah, one day you can hang these things on the wall.
Yep.
You can stick them to the wall at this point. Lick them and stick them.
What are those things that they sell for the college kids to put on their wall so they don't have to worry about deposits?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Those 3M things?
Yeah, 3Ms, yeah. That's what I make.
Pretty soon you'll be hanging your TVs up with those.
That's what I make everybody in my family do. They hate it. We tried using the mollies, and I had mollies that were too small, the drywall molly, and we were just tearing the drywall apart.
Oh, sure.
So I'm like, I had to replug everything. But yeah, that's crazy. But you know what else? Speaking of older things, you know what else is older? Ancient Chinese proverbs.
Ooh, how about ancient Japanese proverbs?
I don't know any of those, but I'll bet you know one for our genuine positivity message.
I do.
Okay.
Let each child follow his own path, even if it takes him to the edge of a cliff, which means, of course, choose your path. If it has extremes, there will be a learning.
There you go. There will be a learning.
Yes. And here's something I'm thinking about. Since you brought up ancient Chinese proverbs, do you remember the one where he who farts in church sits in own pew?
Yes. So I looked up a few ancient Chinese proverbs, and they're all they're all dirty.
Yeah,
well, they're not dirty, but
they're naughty.
Everything is made in China, except babies. They are made in the vagina.
See, China vagina. It rhymes.
Yeah, that's why I said it. But it just a man who walks through turnstiles sideways goes to Bangkok.
Yes, it's very true, too.
A man who go to bed with itchy arsehole wake up in the morning with smelly finger. Man who sticks his head up his own butt sees shit clearly.
Yeah, very much so.
Just I don't know. Go ahead.
I said it could be worse. All these things.
Oh, worse? You want worse? Okay, here's worse. Man with hand in pocket feel cocky all day.
Oh. And do you know why?
No, you don't explain it.
No, because he can.
Don't explain
why does the dog lick himself? Because he can.
So, do you remember what TV commercial made ancient Chinese proverb? Famous?
Chungking.
No, it was not.
Not Chungking?
No. It was back in the 1970s.
Wasn't LaChoy?
No, it's not a food.
From the 70s, and it's not a food. Because I remember back in the 60s, there was the inspector who was Chinese.
Sherlock Holmes? No.
No. He had number one son.
Yeah.
And number two son. Wow. This is sad that I can't remember.
Oh my gosh. Everybody's yelling at the screen right now, yelling at us. Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chan.
That's who it was, Charlie Chan. But it was Calgon. But it was Calgon laundry detergent, not Calgon. Remember, it was the how do you get my clothes so clean? An ancient Chinese secret.
That's right.
Calgon laundry detergent. That's not the Calgon bubble bath. The Calgon bubble bath was take me away.
Remember that one? We both said it at the same time too.
Yeah, remember that one.
Oh my God! See, they say young minds aren't impressionable. We remember all this crap from when we were kids.
Well, that's it. We were hugely influenced by all this stuff.
You know what's really scary? I was taking a bunch of millennials on a bus run, and they were laughing about some of the goofy ass cartoon show jingles or whatever you call them. And most of them weren't all that good. So
old ones or new ones or?
Well, they're ones that they see on Nick at Night and stuff like that. And,
okay.
And they're just rambling them, trying to figure out, and they're getting them all wrong. So I go, what, you mean like 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4 bananas make a bunch and so many more. Over hill and highway, the banana buggies go, dumb enough to bring you the banana split show. See, I still remember that. What was that from, the 70s?
I don't
banana
know.
Split show?
Banana splits.
Might have even been the 60s. No, I think
it was color. It was color. So
they had color in the 60s.
68.
Yeah.
68 and 70 was the last show. So September 70 was the last show. So that's crazy.
Felix the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat. You laugh so hard. Size of lake, your heart to go pitter pat. Watching Felix, the wonderful cat.
That is crazy. So
we got a gorilla for sale, McGill, a gorilla for sale. Won't you buy him? Take him home and try him. Gorilla for sale. I have no idea why I remember this stuff.
I don't either.
I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Yeah, but again, this is,
impressionable stuff from when you were a kid.
Stuff, right? I've changed the subject board because we are running out of time.
Oh.
And, we're just going to go right into our phrase origin story.
Okay. Hey, remember last week I started doing some international
phrase origins?
I came up with one because we did the Japanese proverb. I came up with a Japanese phrase origin. Okay.
So
I know Naka no Kawaza.
I know no Naka no
Kawaza. No Kawazu. The translation is a frog in a well never knows the vast ocean.
And that is a popular
Japanese
quote?
It's a famous Japanese quote based on a short tale about a frog. There was a frog who was born in a well. The frog was very proud in the fact that he was the biggest creature in the well. As a result, the frog believed he was invincible, and one day he made up his mind to leave the well. Eventually, he ended up in the ocean and realized, in the grand scheme of things, he is much smaller than he thought. And like all other Japanese idioms, this is a reminder that there are many other things beyond the world where you live. So don't think you're the biggest or the best in the world.
So is that where we got did we steal big fish in a little pond?
I'm sure.
Or subjugate it to.
See, you have to remember the Greeks, the Orientals and stuff, they had civilizations 1,000 years before America was found.
Well, we've only been around for a little over 200 years, so okay.
Yeah, 300 if you want to get technical.
All right. We've been around over 300 years?
Well, not you and I personally, but yes.
The country?
Yeah, so, but yeah, it's one of those things. It's people, you modify what you know.
Whoever we are.
So, anywho's. That was our phrase origin.
I had to do math. Okay, 243 years from the time we become a country.
Yes, but we were here way before we became a country.
Okay. So if you go by that, all right. Well, with that terrible job of doing math on our part, I'd like to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. Go down there, you can connect to us, connect to our Facebook, our Instagram. Go to our podcast if you're not listening on the podcast already. Go to our YouTube if you're on the podcast listening to YouTube and you want to see what our stupid talking heads look like.
Or you want to see Steve's magic fingers behind his head or my cool beginning of a tornado.
Yeah, go find Scott, Fun Guy the Entertainer cooks for you. And with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.